morning?
Yeah, we are starting off with our first trending story this morning. And whilst most of you were at work, most of you were doing a whole lot of things yesterday, we had some Ghanaians out on the streets demonstrating against illegal Galamsey. And it was led by the broadcast journalist Osinachi Nwachukwu. And so I think so far with the videos I've seen, it was peaceful. We didn't see any called blockade. It was peaceful. But then the part that really got people talking was when the day came to an end. You know, they had shown a video of the illegal Galamsey close to the Jubilee House and all of that. And then Osinachi Nwachukwu decided that Mama snap too. All of you that you are part of illegal Galamsey. Why am I changing the G to the M like that? All of you that you are part of the illegal Galamsey, from politicians to pastors to honorary, to whoever you are that you are part. All the wealth, all the wealth that you have gotten, your children won't come and enjoy some.
Seriously,
it will all go away.
Why do we like joking like that?
How is that a joke? You think it won't work?
Come on.
Wait, you think it won't work?
It won't work. It wouldn't work.
Why?
He's just wasting his time.
Why?
He's wasting his time.
He's not wasting his time.
Okobodia. Say omo heading. Omo to Galamsey.
Yeah, because they're destroying the land.
Any day to not call demonstration.
No, the demonstration that he's trying to talk to the government. He's trying to tell His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
If there's a simple way to actually cure this, as in those who are benefiting from that and all that, so many because the BN will say, hey, so that should have been a simple way. Not so many days.
I say, like, the things, the money you get out of it and all of that.
They can't do anything better.
It was just, you know.
So if you make the money and you lose it out of thin air, it means unyes can intend your own quiet beam.
So it'll probably
work.
No. We are still appealing to the higher authority. We are still appealing to the government.
So that's why I'm saying that then the Duab is not necessary.
No, because you can't share. Because you can't now more right.
You see.
So when the money goes, to go again.
So you wouldn't waste your time.
Never.
So the point is, say a bodia, Emma Galamsey to a chat. And any paying for my DA No, listen, our leaders have disappointed us.
They've not disappointed anybody. They should have done that.
Our leaders have disappointed us.
People have, you know, different beliefs, different faith and all of that.
That's what I'm saying.
Our leaders are mostly using, I've never seen any of our leaders saying that he's a traditionalist, right?
My point
Most of them are Christians and Muslims, so they don't believe in that.
If it's me bodia, Emma Galamsey etucha. Any penny for no media because from Kwame Nkrumah
they should have done it.
Kawasoma Bodiasa till now. Because by now Galamsey at Twitter.
But at the end of the day, I mean it's a 3 days demonstration.
And then so
no. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, you don't have the itinerary?
I don't know. I'm not part.
Maybe at the end of every day, Obodia. So is that they did yesterday, they will do today, then they'll continue tomorrow.
I say about yes, but then I mean the current government promised a lot when it comes to Galamsey. So people have high expectations.
For me, I am okay for anything demonstration about things that are not working in this country. I just think we need to be serious with these demonstrations. We've seen demonstrations that have yielded results for the greater good of the people. But when people decide to do some of these things for very personal interest, then it makes the majority of the people lose interest in joining some of these.
Personal interest.
Hold on. Allow me to complete my statement. If people, out of their personal interest, funded by some individuals, decide to move on this tangent, then others don't want to join.
Okay.
Do you get it? Because I'll feel I'm being used, even though at the end of the day, it's going to inure to the benefit of all of us. It's just like me sitting on radio. Somebody reaches out to me and say, "Oh, no, telling me project ni me say na me buani pan out of my own well." Then I get to realize that ejuma na me yema ni pan na me di makuma mu na ye no. or you before for also Casonia Konya say Juman, how would I feel?
Oh, you definitely feel bad about it.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So when people want to go on these demonstrations, let it be out of the willingness of the heart. Let's feel that this is for a general cause, it's for a greater good than say people are behind and people are being sorted, you know.
But because of the make his damage.
To demonstration for Kaska.
And then the person says, "Oh, this is for transportation. I'll take."
Bicycles over only free. Okay. Anyway, daily dress number.
Guys.
I know they have a Kwame Hayford says, "NY money finish. I clear." Adima Kwesi Charles says, "Death will be much better than losing the money." Bum. Kwame Hayford says, "Good morning." Abena D Black says, "Good morning." And we're watching live from Kenti Grono. Thank you very much. All right, let's move on to the
next. Moving on to our next story. Richard Nii Armah Quaye is trending this morning because he held a press conference yesterday, and at 40, he has retired.
Yes, so
see now I understand the reason for that party. It was a retirement party.
No, but he said he was gonna. He earlier announced that he was going to retire.
But the whole right now, I feel like the whole idea of the party wasn't just for a birthday party. It was for a retirement party. Because I'm 40.
But let's not forget, he's established a new business, which is going to head.
Oh, okay.
He's actually going to head a new business.
That's nice.
That's nice. Richard Nii Armah Quaye, so RNAQ Holdings.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
So he's actually resigned sort of from Quick Angels and then Bill's microfinace,
all of those things. Then, that's nice. But then he had a lot to say to the youth of Ghana. He says we have the skills, we have the resources, we have a whole lot of things that we can use. We shouldn't just sit down and then wait for the government to bring us jobs. We shouldn't just sit down expecting someone to help us before we start something. See, as long as you have the ability to start, you can start, and then he's all for it.
Okay.
He's all for it. He's all for it to make sure that the youth are doing well and all of that. So, Pacho, skills are not chassis.
Well, congratulations to him. I listened to portions of his speech where he says, just like Martin Luther King, he also has a dream, and his dream is that all the Ghanaians with some money and skills and all that will come together so that they can create an economy that is. And he says he has no political interest.
Yes. We've heard before.
Yeah, people have actually run with rumors that he perhaps is about to step into politics, but he says he has no political ambition.
But it might change.
We never know.
In the near future.
You never know.
For now, you don't have.
Yes, but it could change tomorrow.
It could change. Yes, we are here for it.
Monetization. Okay. Anyway, you've got the last one for us this morning.
Our final story. Should I say this is good news or this is sad news? I'm sure most of us do remember the Nigerian musician who passed away back in 2022, if I'm right. That's Osinachi. And then the whole issue about the abuse that was going on in her marriage and all of that. Well, her husband, Peter Nwachukwu, has been sentenced to death by hanging in a high court, in Abuja, Nigeria. That was yesterday.
YFM.
Found guilty of a whole lot of counts. I'm not going to. I said legal things. I haven't but a whole. And when I was reading, I was like, okay, this person was doing all of this.
All of this. I said this person was doing all of this.
It's a lot, though. It's a lot. It's a lot. But I think so far, I've been seeing some news outlets talking about the fact that some people are happy that so far justice has been served. So, but a lot of people too are of the view that there are kids involved. So why couldn't he get a more lenient,
No, but I mean, if
a more lenient sentence because of the kids.
If it's murder, then obviously there's family to take care of these people. And most of the time when you say sentencing by hanging and all that, no president really wants to sign that for you to be hanged. I know Ghana has even the hanging.
Yeah, some embassies,
No, but
because of some of the sentences he still has.
No, these are things that run concurrently.
Okay.
So you could be sentenced for something. Normal sentence to 5 years for this particular offense, then 7 years for this particular offense.
So that's what I was thinking. Is he going to serve those terms for the other charges, or they'll just...
So imagine if he had like 10 years for maybe 5 other offenses. All those 10 years, that would be 7 concurrently. So they'll all run at the same time.
Oh,
so it
okay.
would not like you finish 10 years, they come and serve another 10 years.
Oh, okay.
So 10 years concurrently. And then, because it's been sentenced to death, so it's more like life imprisonment.
Okay.
So even if you were sentenced to 25 years, life imprisonment is more than that 25 years. So you'll be in prison for the rest of your life. That's basically what they are saying. But I mean, for the kids, I just hope that there'll be family to take care of them. It's quite unfortunate, but like you said, family and others are excited because justice has been served. I mean, you don't just abuse someone's daughter to the point of death and then just go scot-free. But have you seen the man?
Yes, I've seen him. I've seen his face.
I say, have you seen the man?
Yes,
I say, you've seen his face.
Yeah, I've seen
You've seen
him.
his face. And then the face I had.
Why?
I said, have you seen the man?
Yes, I've seen him.
That's all.
Why are they? The man this is a woman like me beating a man.
No, you see, on no, me, I never tolerate that, and I will never preach that people do that. I mean, beating your partner or whatever, anything that causes them that emotional stress, like physical attacks, and come on.
And I think in our part of the world, most people are quiet about it.
They don't speak
That's the
about
problem.
it. They suffer in silence.
People don't talk about it. They keep quiet, keep quiet.
You see, sadly, I've seen stories of people. I don't know if they just do that for clout or they mean it. People who say that their partners don't beat them. It makes them feel like, I said, their partners don't love them.
Huh?
Maybe, huh? Yeah, I mean, women who say, I saw on the main train, man, so on the main conda, on bomb that.
Women?
Oh, yeah. I said, on bomb that, on the main conda, baby, I'm you okay with it? I said, on pemi. You don't know. Things are happening. Anyway.